All right, let's watch this.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
Kissing pranks.
Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
What began as a fairy tale quickly devolved into a world of lies, deceit, revenge, and cum.
Because these liberals are just criminally negligent in the way that they cover the news. It's insane. I'm done, dude. I can't do this. This is insane. Sorry, Raj, go on. What's your take?
Once described by Forbes as the Mustafa Kemal Ataturk of the internet, Hasan Piker's ascension was, to put it mildly, only comparable to Jesus Christ himself.
He's not big. Oh, very small. Very small. Why?
Okay, dude.
Why?
Only to lose it all in a bizarre hypersexual murder spree of his best friend that would shock the nation to its core.
I've worked nearly 70 cases over the course of my career.
What
And I
the
can say
fuck?
this without hyperbole. This was unquestionably the most disgusting and depraved thing I had ever seen. And I've seen the Raj Royale.
A bizarre twist taken straight out of a Kubrick film or a NoPixel 3.0 playthrough.
Not you, yeah, you gonna fucking run for mayor? I'm running for mayor, motherfucker.
Things would turn deadly when on Friday, July 2nd, the remains of his best friend and life partner, Will Neff, were found scattered throughout his apartment.
There's cum
What
everywhere.
would follow was a nationwide manhunt ending in an air pistol shootout. Now awaiting trial for his crimes against humanity, Hasan seems utterly unrepentant.
What a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude.
This is the Hasanabi slaughter.
Dude, this is incredibly well done.
Hasan Piker was raised in the streets of Istanbul, Turkey. After fleeing the country due to a series of arson incidents, he sought refugee status in the United States of America. It was there that he attended Rutgers University, where he graduated cum laude with an emphasis on cum.
Well, he did perform decently in academics, there's no doubt about that, but it couldn't pull him away from his true passion, which was, of course, musical theater.
Just watch me!
What the fuck is this?
It wasn't long before he met the man who would change his life forever.
Okay, here we go. This one's for Allah. Oh God, it's not tearing the hair. It's just very waxy.
William R. Nerfurter, known by the street name Ketamine Archie.
From the very beginning, their relationship was destined to have a dark eroticism about it. Their connection was so powerful that it acted in many ways like a drug. But what was more like a drug was the literal drugs that Will was providing Hasan with on a regular basis.
What seems to be the problem, officer? Oh no! Oh no!
Soon the pair were making amateur videos together. Though crude and awfully deeply fretophobic, their work would form a template for what would
Our
eventually become
Italian's white.
Hasan's future career.
Yeah, I mean, that's, I guess, in a pragmatic way, it's moderately commendable that he just, you know.
He left university to immediately begin an internship at the Young Turks. Their name was, contrary to popular opinion, not a reference to the Armenian genocide, but instead a reference to the obscure Czech pop group, the Young Turkeys.
What the fuck?
It wouldn't be long before Hasan would be accused of nepotism, as he acquired the job through a family connection. He was, in fact, the son of Jimmy Dore. While working as a young turkey, Hasan
Greatest thing Jimmy Dore's ever done.
began amassing a significant following as a thirst trap influencer, selling numerous products through his Instagram.
Super male
He was also
vitality.
becoming one of the fastest growing streamers on the Jeff Bezos streaming service, Twitch.
But Jeff, let me say,
We need a high-speed camera.
Jeff, you
No, I want
could have
And it wasn't long before he brought Ketamine Archie along for the ride.
Well, no one else really stood a chance. I mean, there was two men at the height of their careers, both working in completely different fields on the platform. Hasan, of course, doing politics and React anti-content, and then there was Will Neff, one of the pioneers of the ASMR font streams.
Step it the out, move out of your mom's basement, start making some money, then these girls won't have to date older men, for sake.
And soon, the pair were dominating the platform. They were as unstoppable as they were inseparable, appearing everywhere together, and as rumors would have it, even sharing the same women.
So, as a criminal psychologist, there are certain things that we look for when studying someone's descent into depravity. Key warning signs, if you will. And in the case of Hasan, there was less warning signs and more full-blown atomic bombs of batshittery.
Hasan's rage didn't just affect his friendships. His molding reached Mr. Clean levels when he eventually cut all ties with the Young Turks and burnt every bridge in his career, eventually leading him to find new allies amongst the people he vilified the most.
All that masculinity, all that gender-neutral masculinity, things can get out of hand. So in the spirit of easing tensions and lowering the temperature at Scene on a bit, we have no problem admitting for the record that Mr. Piker is one heaping, helping hunk of a man. We're not ashamed to say that at all. We have no problem admitting that. No problem whatsoever.
The whole thing just culminated into a truly bizarre event. Will volunteered to give Hasan a bowl cut, which, seems rather harmless, just an innocuous bit. But it quickly devolved into what academics now refer to as the Reichstag fire of hair.
Oh my God, literally, what the was this your goal all along?
I'm sorry. I'm out of control. I apologize.
Then, on July 2nd, Hasan, inebriated on a mix of barbiturates and the hypnotic ASMR of an online song called Built Differently, drove to Will Neff's apartment in California under the pretense of repairing the friendship.
He had called him over to, quote, build the bridge to Terabithia. Unfortunately, now we know the only thing he wanted to build was a human xylophone out of Will's genitals.
Someone who studied the case extensively, what still shocks me to this day was the amount of semen that was present on the crime scene. I mean, it was everywhere. It was on the walls, it was on the drapes, it was on the floor, it was in places in which there was no way a human possibly could have put it there, and yet there it was.
In a story that began like a Shakespearean romance, it eventually turned grim like a Shakespearean romance.
Doorknobs had to be broken off with the jaws of life because they were encased in so much cum.
When the dust had settled and the doorknobs chiseled, it was discovered that Hasan had effectively transformed Will into a series of twisted toys for his amusement, including a literal new skin for his PlayStation 5.
Oh, I could write an entire thesis as to why the words Hasmods was carved so many times into the remaining body parts of Will.
I've walked into a crime scene where a dog had eaten a human face before. I've seen entire families slaughtered. But I've never seen anything like that.
Next week, when we continue part 2 of our 20-part series on the Hasanabi slaughter, we'll talk to the people who knew Hasan the most and why they feel this was always a foregone conclusion.
Was I surprised of the news whenever it happened? Well, as somebody who's been to prison and met a lot of different people who have done some incredibly horrendous
celebrity
things,
cameo.
I would say no, not in the least bit.
What a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. Holy shit, dude. Holy fucking shit, dude. Literally lying. Still lying to his audience. Can someone at least fucking enlighten Destiny that he's literally lying to his audience? What a fucking piece of shit, dude.
That was incredible.
All right, one more time. This is, I think, take 5 on this one. We're gonna try, Lance. Emotional? Cry? I don't know who you think I am, but not an actor. But we will see. We'll see what I can do. All right. I gotta get to the mindset of this cop. All right.
Hey, do you like movies? Do you like Serfs? Do you want movies and Serfs watching the movies? So then come over to the new channels. It's the Serfs the cinema. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Can you do the thing, you know, that thumbs up and comment and all those things that help us out in the algorithm that controls every aspect of our lives? Also, if you happen to have a Facebook account, can you delete it? Like just delete it. You should probably delete your Facebook account because it's not a great company. But hey, if you can't do that for whatever reason, I understand. And could you also go to facebook.com/thesurftimes then and give us a little like and a follow. We're just trying to push back against the fact that people like Ben Shapiro happen to dominate the platform entirely. And when everyone asks why do older generations believe the things they believe, one of the problems is the majority of them on social media use Facebook. So to counter that, we're just going to be on there too now. Also, if you happen to have a union or a worker co-op or even a leftist project, podcast, website, Zoom, MySpace, it doesn't matter. We will advertise it for free on this channel. All you got to do is go to weareserfs.com and use the forms that we got there, weareserfs.com. Thanks, everybody.
I
To our
deleted my
gods,
Facebook.
Xander Corbis and VK Jehanam, we are prepared to commit human sacrifices for your eternal glory.
Xander Corbis is literally a very famous porn star and a leftist, and he streams on Twitch as well. The man. Huge nerd, too.
To our monarchs, the Tim Caucus, and Tom Spiker, we are humbled to be your oafist jesters, clowning around in your royal court. To our lords, Evan Nudie, Tofox, Ryan Lubin, Trevor R.
This is really
Jeff
good, man.
Land,
This was really,
and
really
Alexander
good.
Taylor. We shall proudly carry your standard onto the
Okay, what else? You guys wanted me to
Trevor
watch all of it.
Janis,
Is this it?
Lemmy 101, Anthropo, Josh Mickelson, Todd Buckingham, and Todd Lajeunesse. We raise our glass, we raise our swords, and we salute you.
Political JCS? No, that's just Kazume, who is like the voice of JCS. It's not a political JCS.